an unshakable belief in a better world, pushing you through your limitations. This happens when you can no longer deny that something must be done, and done now. Enough has been revealed to understand what the truth is from the lies. It's more than what you see or hear. It's an inner knowingness that senses what's really happening and what's coming next. This inner compass is always pointing you in the right direction, even if it's not what you had in mind or validated by any outward example. This is what it feels like to go beyond your limitations. To do this will require you to become more than you have been as you contribute to making this world a better place. This time, what you do in the world will include making it a better world, or you won't do it. No longer will people do things just for money. It will have to have meaning. This is how a better world will gradually emerge. Making the world a better place starts with making a better you. This can only happen by being conscious. This means improving your awareness. Awareness comes from observing your response to people and situations. The results are measured by the course corrections you are willing to take on. You will either choose to hang on to the past or go with the feeling that evolves you forward, where making a better world begins. To stay on this path, you will need to dedicate 15 minutes every day or night to writing in your journal, telling yourself the truth about what you noticed that day, something that you would not consider telling anyone else. Censorship has not only prevented people from telling the truth or even thinking about what the truth is, it has forced people into conformity without their consent. This is why so many people are confused. They have forgotten who they are because they forfeit their critical thinking. This collective abidance has stifled everybody in one way or another. To overcome these limitations, your journal writing is now more important than ever before. It's the one place where you can express what you are observing by writing it down, how it makes you feel, the realizations you will have, and the action you decide to take, all free from societal norms. This is how you get to the truth without being censored. Once you see what you wrote down a few days later, you will have a whole new perspective about the existing world and the possibilities in creating a better one. Like Einstein said, you can't fix the problem from the same thinking that created it. So it's time to think differently. Writing in your journal about the difference you would like to make in creating a better world will come from what bothers you the most about the existing world. Whatever that is, your solutions will come from the gifts and talents you already possess. Writing in your journal consistently, one by one, you will expose both the problem and the solution. Having these valuable insights written down on the pages will feel like a relief for two reasons. First, this inner turmoil will be outside of you and on the pages, instead of from random thoughts that keep you stuck in old thinking. Second, since you can't see it when you're in it, now that it's outside of you, you can review what you wrote and begin to see the possibilities rather than the problems. This is how we break through our limitations and create a better world, one person at a time. Okay, and now I'm going to read an excerpt from my truth story, Guided, about how journal writing helped me make sense of the senseless childhood I found myself in, pushing past unconscious people and limited situations. And here's my book, Guided. Her spirit guide angels were her best friends and life coaches. And that's a photograph I took of my spirit guide in 1994 at Christmas time. Yeah, right there. All right. I always had to keep my guard up and be several steps ahead of my mother to steer clear of her outbursts of rage. Because of this, I learned early in life how to know what someone was thinking before they ever said or acted on it. I became a master at it. I would take a nap, and just before fully waking up, I would bask in the twilight between here and there. This was my way of tiptoeing back into this reality so I wouldn't be caught off guard. The warnings that I received in this state between sleep and waking were invaluable. These messages were coming from my guides who worked with me to keep me out of harm's way. Mastering this became another one of those critical life skills that supported me in adulthood. This skill was necessary because both school and home were environments where I was required to continually watch my back. It never ceased. But one night I had a dream where I was at the vacant land behind our house, and the kids who wanted to beat me up were trying to gang up on me. Suddenly, I was inside a bubble floating directly above them. They hit the bubble with sticks and stones as it gently floated a little higher and out of their reach. I recognized that I will always be protected. This was just another important message from those who walk through this life with me, my guides. After the bubble dream, I started writing down all my dreams. I also started recording my thoughts in my journal about the unexplainable things that happened all the time, including things I knew before they ever took place. I never told anyone what I was writing. It just helped me understand what was really going on. And that's the whole reason for this journal writing. It will change your life. It saved mine. So just remember, you have help. You are never alone and always being guided.